guys, so this is my horse Rous. I've had him since he was a baby. He is going to be 6 this year, and you've probably seen him in quite a few of our little videos that we've done. I just thought I'd tell you a little bit more about him. So I've had a few issues with him over the years. He's had problems with his castration, ulcers and different things like that. So I've always really struggled to get him to go forward. That's been a big issue of ours. He's quite weak behind. He also is slightly weak behind, but especially his right hind, it seems to be a little bit weaker, and we know he's got a little issue with his stifle. So I've had quite a few ups and downs with Rous. I've always been able to sort of get him out hacking, but the schooling side of things has just been really hard. So Sarah's been riding him over the last month or so. She's been doing loads of in-hand stuff with him anyway, and just trying to get him listening to us and moving away from the leg, because I think my problem, where I'm not used to riding a really sort of backwards horse, I've just been almost nagging him, and we've got ourselves in a little bit of a rut where he's not listening to me at all and not listening to my leg. So Sarah's just going to show you today some exercises that she's been doing with him to help him go forward. I hope this can help a few of you. I know that there's a lot of people that struggle with horses that don't go forwards and might have weaknesses somewhere. So yeah, enjoy.
In this video, Sarah is riding Rous. I have attached this diagram at the beginning to show you the exact exercise she is using today. On the diagram, you can see there are 2 circles which will form a figure of 8. To the left of the diagram, the horse is on a shoulder in to the right. This leads on to the right of the diagram, where the horse is now in counter shoulder in, so keeping the shoulders to the right, but now on a left circle. The blue dot shows the centre of mass, and the green dot shows the area we are working on.
Rous struggles with going forwards, and the more leg that you put on, the more he will back away from you. And partly that's because through here he's very stuck. This isn't working particularly well, and also we know that there's a right hind weakness. So one of the things that we've done with him, just to get him to understand a little bit more, is in hand we've moved him away as if we were moving him away from our leg, and we've asked him to step away with his hindquarters, which he wasn't too happy about this way. So this way is more difficult, because naturally his quarters, because this is weak, would like to come in to the right. So asking him to step away is not quite as natural for him. So that's a lot harder. So having done the in-hand bit, he stands a bit of a chance then when you get on to understand what you mean with your leg. When I feel like here, I would really be tempted to kind of start kicking. And that's really the wrong thing to do, because if I start doing that, I'm going to make him very dead to my leg. But it is so tempting. So you have to find another way to get him in front of my leg. So if that means waggling the stick or tapping my boot, there's the right response. So then I pass him. And here again, if he goes a bit flat and I feel like there isn't enough energy, then I don't have to kick, and then I can just use my leg to ask him to step over. So I'm doing specific exercises to help Rous, because he has a weakness in his hind legs, especially in the right hind, and he has a difficulty of moving away from your right leg. So I'm going to start with a shoulder in right on the circle, because this encourages him to step more under with his right hind. And I'm just going to ride that circle again. And I just want to feel that he can step under and over with that right hind. And then I'm going to take the circle from shoulder in right. There's a little bit more angle there needed. Then I'm going to take this circle to a left circle, but I'm now going to be counter flexing him, so shoulder in or shoulder out really. So I'm still moving him away from my right leg, but now we're working more on this inside hind leg here and moving him away from my right leg, which he finds a bit difficult, but it's a really good exercise for suppling. And at this point here, we come back onto our shoulder in right. So then we're working on the right shoulder. Good boy. Then back to a circle to the left, still moving away from my right leg. He's got a counter flexion, a shoulder in to the right still, but now we're pushing the weight into this hind, the left hind. So really helpful for him, this exercise. And each horse will have a kind of specific set of exercises that are going to really help them, and this one really suits him. And then we can just let him stretch a little bit after that, because he did really well. So Rous, a young horse, he's 5, coming 6, but he's a little bit late in his development because of, well, Vicky will explain all the various different things that have gone on with him. And his main struggle was actually going forwards. So to go forwards we need a straight horse, but he's not a straight horse, so we have to work on his natural asymmetry. And so these exercises are specific for now, and we'll develop those exercises over time, and we'll keep you updated with where we go with those. But this is about moving him off my right leg, because that was a real issue for him. He did not understand what that meant, and all of these exercises that we do are done in hand first, so that it's really, he can understand and he doesn't get stressed. Good boy.